Hey guys, Jman's Productions and the Call Otakus. Yeah, it's not a dragon because basically, I think Dragon's busy with schoolwork, so he ordered me to do the video today. Yeah, the Dragon's a really scary boss, trust me. He sends you PMs and he's like really trust you. You just don't want to mess with Dragon. No, I'm joking. I thought I'd carry on the joke that X71 and Uncle Main did, but basically, yeah, he's busy, so I'm gonna do this video for you. This is going to be on what is your favorite anime slash manga? What makes it so special compared to all of the others out there? And guys, don't forget that for the next week's topic, you can put down in the comments or the channel moderator what you actually want to see us talk about, because I don't know, we might be running dry out of things to talk about. But um, if you've been subscribed to me for long enough, or you've known me long enough, and you don't know what my favorite anime slash manga series are, um, do you even know me? But anyway, um, if you know me, I'll say this: you know these two are my favorites, and that's got to be One Piece and Naruto. And what do I have to say about these series? I have to say a lot, but before I carry on with this video, I can already guess what other people's favorites are going to be. Dragons is obviously One Piece. X71's is One Piece as well. So is Uncle Main's. So is Nemu's. My manga quest I don't know because he hasn't read One Piece, so it's not going to be One Piece for him. And then the Josh 27 is going to be Bakuman for him. So I've already guessed everyone's it's going to be their favorite. So let's see if my predictions are right. But anyway, yeah, well, I've got to explain why these two are so great to me. Why I think they're so awesome. Like, let me just put it this way: these two are so similar yet so different at the same time. And let me explain to you. Naruto is about one individual guy going from being this delinquent that was shunned by everybody in his village, and he's going to rise up to be the Hokage. And Luffy is an individual as well, but with his crew, he wants to create the best pirates crew so he can become the king of the pirates. And Naruto is more about the individual, and One Piece is more about the we and the crew, if you get what I mean. That's why we have We Are, and Naruto is all about believe it, I will become the Hokage. And that, to me, when I look at it that way, I know that gives me an indication as to why one of the reasons why One Piece hasn't like settled well with European and American audiences, and why Naruto has done so well with them, is because Japan, they're more about we, and they're more about family orientated things, and One Piece just goes well with that. But Naruto is more about the I, and that goes well with Americans and Europeans, especially Americans with like the American dream. So like they're very both inspirational stories to start off with. There, artwork is amazing for this series. I mean, these two are the latest volumes out. If you haven't bought the latest volumes, go out and support Kishimoto and Oda. Latest volumes out. I actually haven't read them yet because when I buy volumes, I like to read them in order, and I don't necessarily buy everything in order. So I wait till I bought the next volume till I, read it. So I haven't read up to this part yet. It's because it's weird in my room. I've got like all of the volumes of Pain Invasion, but I haven't read them. It's because I haven't got all of the volumes from before that. So it's weird. One day when I get up to that part, I'm going to marathon the Pain Invasion arc in manga form in one day probably, but I don't know. But yeah, great. They're just very inspirational. Um, they're the characters. I am attached to more of the characters in One Piece and Naruto than I am in any other series. Like, to be honest, because Naruto is a great character, just awesome. Um, Kakashi, the level-headed like sort of ninja there. Shikamaru's intelligent. I like that. I can like I have a more of attraction to, not in a, not in that type of way. I have more of a what's it? What's that word? I forgot the word, but basically, I can attach myself to these characters more. And One Piece is the same, like Luffy, Zoro, all of these crew members are really like them, apart from Chopper. And Sanji's going down in my books as well. That's one of the problems I'm having with Oda. Like, I don't like the way Chopper's just there for money. I don't like the way Sanji has just gone downhill as a character. Sanji used to be a badass. Like, remember the Baratie arc? He used to be a complete badass. And then, like, he kept on going up and up. Ennis Lobby, he just lost a few points because he didn't want to fight Cauliflower. And then he fought that other guy, the wolf guy, I forgot his name. And he did the Diablo Jumbe, that was beast. And then after Ennis Lobby, he just went downhill and he just turned into this. I don't like Sanji anymore. He used to be like one of the action guys with a bit of like with his comedy jokes because he's a perv. But now he's just turned into the other comedy guy, and Zoro's just taking all of the epic moments. So, but like I still like Sanji, but not as much as I used to. But I really like the characters for one. They're all Naruto. Oda is really great at development. He develops like a lot of these characters. Like in Naruto, Kishimoto likes to develop whoever he feels is important to the story at the time. So it's not like a problem because characters like Ten don't get developed, but Ten isn't as important to the series right at the moment, so she hasn't got development. But when Kishimoto wants this person to be like involved in the story, he does really great develop for them. I mean, look at Shikamaru. Shikamaru has really excellent development in the whole Hidan and Kakuzu arc. That was really great. So yeah, that's one of my problems with Kishimoto. Because I said my problem with Oda that he messes up some characters, but Kishimoto is the fact that he doesn't develop some of your favorite characters. Like loads of people like Neji and Lee, and I'm not saying they're underdeveloped. It's just that they could have got more development in Shippuden. In the original Naruto, they got a lot of development, but like Shippuden, it just went downhill because Shippuden's like more about Naruto, Sasuke. But yeah, for that, character's awesome. The stories, One Piece's story is on such a grand scale. The scale of the story is just amazing. All these plot twists, the foreshadowing. Do you know, like, to One Piece fans out there, we saw Rayleigh in volume 50s, I believe, or 52 is the one that Rayleigh appears in, 50 or 52. But he appears in that volume. But did you know that Rayleigh is in volume 1 or 2? I can't remember the specific volume, but is Luffy's walking down somewhere and you see the actual poster and it has Rayleigh's face on it. So Oda foreshadows these things well, and he gives you little Easter eggs and little tidbits. Like Jinbei was foreshadowed in the Arlong Park arc, and it's just really great. Haki was foreshadowed in Skypiea. Kishimoto doesn't. He foreshadows certain things, but different ways. Kishimoto has a very different way of doing things like that, but I like that because Kishimoto, sometimes what he does is really shocking, and you don't. He's really unpredictable sometimes. Like I never would have thought Naruto would have lost to Sasuke, and Sasuke won't come back. I thought Sasuke was going to come back after a while, but he didn't. Pain, loads of people thought Pain was the final villain, but it turns out he was being used by Madara. I mean, Kishimoto uses a lot of things that in the original series, when we didn't know what was the secret behind Kakashi's eye, when we found that out, that was really planned out well. So story-wise, these series are just impeccable, and they do their stuff really, really well. And by the way, I just realised I haven't told you, I just came back from school, that's why I'm in this shirt, but story-wise, amazing for both of these series. Fight scenes, beast fight scenes. I like my favorite fights from One Piece would probably have to be Luffy versus Lucci, Zoro versus Kaku, Sanji against that wolf guy that he did the Diablo Jumbe against. Like these are all Ennis Lobby fights. I really love the Ennis Lobby arc. Also Zoro versus Mr. One. Luffy versus Crocodile was beast. Most of the Marineford fights were pretty good. Naruto, it'll just be Naruto versus Sasuke is the best fight in that series so far. But I like the fights, like all of the fights in the Hidan and Kakuzu arc were really well done. Like Shikamaru versus Hidan, Kakashi versus Hidan and Kakuzu. They were really great fights, and Asuma's fight against Hidan and Kakuzu. Against Hidan was a really awesome fight. Great animation. Naruto versus Pain was still a really awesome fight as well. All of the fights in the Sasuke retrieval arc, that's my favourite arc in Naruto. Sasuke retrieval arc was really beast arc because all of those characters got development. They got to fight. We saw Kiba fight. We saw Neji have an awesome fight. We saw Choji have an awesome fight, and he got skinny, and then he got the wings. That was beast. All of them had really great fights. So that was my favorite arc in One Piece would be Water 7 / Enies Lobby. Those two arcs together is like they're really awesome. Like Water 7's like this mystery story that turns into has an epic plot twist, which leads on to Enies Lobby, which is just a great action arc. So yeah, I really like those arcs. But like, what was I saying? Yeah, the fights awesome. Those are my favorite arcs. In terms of like Oda's really original with what he does. His art style is really crazy. You wouldn't expect stuff like that to be appealing to people, but it is. He always thinks outside of the box, and his art in Skypiea is really nice and it's really refreshing. But Kishimoto also thinks outside the box as well. Like he made a whole entire village of black people, and he did a black person stereotype with making Killer be a rapper, but it was pretty funny. And I appreciated that because like that whole village of black people, they're pretty epic people. If I do say so myself. I mean, I like all of the characters in the Cloud Village, like Killer Bee, Raikar Gay, Daruri's awesome, Amoy's awesome. So I like all of them. I mean, I think I've talked enough about these series. I really like Naruto and One Piece, but I don't want me to just talk about them series. Those two are my absolute favourites, and that's why they're above everything else. But I want to have an honourable mention for a few series that I really love, but they're not on the top for me. Like Fullmetal Alchemist is up there, and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Hajime no Ippo's up there, great sports. Dragon Ball Z, obviously. Yu Yu Hakusho's obviously there. Case Closed is there as well. I know I'm forgetting a lot. Hitman Reborn is up there for me as well. I really love that series. Fairy Tail, yeah, Fairy Tail, I'll say it's got some parts. I really want to get into Gintama because I know that one's going to be up there for me. Oh yeah, one I forgot to mention. Bakuman is my favourite series of 2010. And I will review Bakuman, but that was my favourite series of 2010. So amazing. If you haven't seen Bakuman, go watch it or read it now. I mean, I've got a few volumes of it over there as well. I mean, Bakuman, favourite series of last year. This year, my favourite series would probably be Toriko or Deadman Wonderland, but I don't know. But, like, there's quite a few honourable mentions. I'm reading Shaman King, it's over there in my volume. Like, I have a stack of volumes. Actually, I'll bring them out for you, but, basically, there's a lot of series I love. I don't just love one series. There's loads. But my favourite two, Naruto and One Piece. But let me just show you some of the big stack of volumes I got. This is not all of them, but this is a few of them. Let's see. Yeah, that's just a few. But basically, I like a lot of stuff. X71, you got to step your game up. I'm joking. But like, I like a lot of series. So Naruto and One Piece are at the top of that. But it doesn't mean I only like them series. There's a lot of other things I like. Let me put this back. But like, all I need to say is loads of series I love. Naruto and One Piece, Beast. Everyone else is probably just going to pick One Piece, but I don't mind if they do, because, you know, One Piece, awesome series. I can't say too much wrong about it. It's just the fact that some people jumped on the One Piece bandwagon when they realised it was getting popular, and some people just think because it's selling well that it's the best. It's sold the most manga volumes out of anything ever, but it doesn't mean it's the best just because of that. And the thing is, what some people don't realise is Naruto is popular in Europe and America. And Europe and America, we're not very known for buying anime and manga. And all of the friends I know, like in real life, that watch anime or manga, they only watch or read anime and manga. They only like watch Naruto or Bleach. But the thing is, none of them buy it. So imagine if all of those people I knew bought it, and all of the people you knew, if they're the same situation, they all bought it. Naruto might be higher than One Piece. I'm not saying it would be, but it's a possibility. I'm just saying that. So sales aren't always everything. A show I love, Inazuma 11. You probably never heard of it, but it's a pretty great show, pretty great sports soccer anime. But anyway, I love a lot of stuff. Naruto and One Piece are beast. This has been Jman's Productions on the Cool Otakus. Otaku's going to be cool. See you in the next video. Bye.